to another episode of Sit and Spin with me, your host, Joe Royland. Today on the show, harkening all the way back to the very first episode we ever did, which focused on the Dave Ghrol documentary Sound City, more properly its soundtrack, but shortly after that we talked about the actual documentary itself. So it's fitting that 2 years in, just a little, it would have been great if this had come out like 3 weeks ago, because it would have been lined up perfectly, but yeah, take what you can get. But out this week, on DVD and Blu-ray, today's show is about the Foo Fighters' Sonic Highways documentary series. Basically, Sonic Highways was a critically acclaimed HBO series that ran for 8 episodes, taking place in 8 different landmark American musical cities: Chicago, Washington, D.C., Nashville, Austin, Los Angeles, New Orleans, Seattle, and New York City. Random hand movement there. Stay with me, it's late. It's been a long day. Play along. Anyway, each episode focused on the music scene from that particular city, and much kind of like the way Sound City talked about the legendary recording studio. In this case, you get the actual story behind those cities and what made them great, and talking to some of the people that helped make those scenes great. And on top of that, also like Sound City, at the end of the movie it kind of changed. You saw the recording of the album that did that. The Foo Fighters and Butch Vig would go into a legendary studio from that particular city and record a song from the album Sonic Highways. Usually they would have a special guest from that particular city. For instance, in Nashville it was Zach Brown Band. Austin was Gary Clark Jr., who does an awesome solo on the song we're listening to right now. Los Angeles was Joe Walsh. Chicago was Cheap Trick's Rick Nielsen. And on and on and on and on. It's pretty cool. But it's really great. Like, if you're a music fan like me, and you really like finding out about what makes different scenes tick and the history of that stuff, Sonic Highways was an excellent series for that. It used to air on Friday nights, but it became more of a Sunday morning ritual for my wife and I to dig it. And just me, after I watched it, I was just like, wow, I want to do something musical. I want to go write a song or play my guitar or make a mixtape or something like that. Just very, very inspiring. Incredibly interesting stories and stuff from the people. And what's great about this, the Blu-ray DVD release, is it features 3 extra hours of additional content, extended videos, previously unseen footage, and I'm looking forward to digging into that. No, I haven't watched it all yet because I just bought it today and I haven't had a chance to check it out, but I knew I was going to be buying this from the minute I saw the first episode of the series, because it was that good. Actually, it's that great. But it's out now. Blu-ray DVD, really cheap too, like $20, right around $20 for the Blu-ray, a little bit cheaper for the DVD. Well worth owning, especially if you have Sound City already. And what's great about the series too is the album came out right around the time, I think around the time that the first episode or so debuted. When I first heard the CD, I was like, yeah, it's good, but you know, I wasn't like overly blown away with it. But finding out the actual stories behind how they, you know, wrote the songs and recorded them and got together really gave me much more of an appreciation for the Sonic Highways album. And it might for you too if you haven't actually seen the series. But out now, go out and pick it up. It's excellent, just excellent. Well worth owning. Well worth checking out if you haven't seen it yet. If like you didn't have HBO and you couldn't see the series, definitely something you want to watch. That is the show for this week. Next week on the show, probably going to be talking about some music movies, if not some other music. There's so much stuff coming out now, it's hard to keep track of it all. But it's the day I'm filming this. When you see this, it won't be, but it was Rex Manning Day today, and that'll have something to do with next week's show if you know what I'm talking about. But tune in then to find out. Hopefully you're catching my good friend Scott over at Bryce's Vinyl, along with the Riff of the Day, guys. And, you know, definitely check out Riff of the Day so you can get yourself one of these fine Gravity Razor picks. Go to the Riff of the Day site to find out more about that. But that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Like the page, share it with friends, and we will catch you next time on Sit and Spin. See you then.